Hey, I'm Sam and I Do Design, and in the video today I am working with Bantam Frameworks on my own pair of bespoke glasses. In this two-part series you will see everything that I have done in order to design and manufacture my own pair of bespoke glasses. In the first video today we're going to go through the design stages that I went through up until when I hand over my files to Bantam Frameworks. And in the second video, you're going to see Bantam Frameworks making the glasses, handmade in Scotland, and then the unboxing experience of when I receive them in the future. So if you want to see how these glasses turn out, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you can see when that video drops. And once you've done that, we can start the video. The first thing I did was go to the Bantam Frameworks website and saw that they actually have this augmented reality frames trying on service. So I wanted to see what their existing frames looked like on my face. And then I read their very helpful blog about all the different parts of the glasses so I could actually speak about the individual parts using the right names. And with that, I took a picture of my own face without any glasses on, which was more difficult than I thought it would be. And I just used Procreate on the iPad to start sketching up some concepts. I wanted to use a pair of their glasses as a base, so I knew that it was in the style of the Bantam Framework frames. But after that, I was just trying to push and pull some of the lines to try and make some more designs. And there was no right or wrong answer at this stage. I just wanted to see what type of shapes I was interested in. And I think I ended up with about 7 different styles in the end. After I'd chosen my favorite styles, I brought those into Adobe Illustrator and I used the pen tool to trace around the shapes that I'd made in Procreate. I was only drawing half of the glasses because there is a tip in Illustrator that lets you mirror something that you've drawn, and as you update one side it then updates the other side as well, and I was using that with these glasses frames. I used the offset tool in Illustrator to make the insides of the frames, and Bantam Frameworks had already told me that 2.5 or 2.3 millimeters was the smallest that could be, so that's what I offset those frames at, and then it was all about trying to tweak each point to make sure it was a smooth curve all the way around. As with anything in Illustrator, the lower number of points means the smoother the lines can be. So I spent a long time trying to make sure that I didn't have any points in any places that I didn't need them. And I also made the arms in Illustrator as well. You can see here I've made 2 square shapes and used the shape tool to combine them, and then I can push and pull the points as I was for the front of the frames as well. So by this point I'd narrowed down all of my ideations to have 2 separate concepts. On the left we have a very mid-century modern inspired design with a keyhole bridge, which is the step in the bridge, and on the right hand side we have a very clean and minimal design. I'd been speaking to Jamie from Bantam Framework throughout this whole process, and we both decided that the clean and simple look would suit me better. So that is the way that I decided that I wanted to go with the clean design. And with that, it was time to print out some 1:1 scale models so I could see if it actually fit on my face. And I had the wobbliest printer ever on the wobbliest table ever, which I thought was quite funny, so I captured that being printed out as well. And I also used the worst scissors known to the human race to cut out the frames. These scissors were absolutely awful. You can see that the camera just gave up trying to record me cutting this shape because it was just so frustrated. I started to wear the 1:1 model and realized that the bridge was slightly too wide around the nose. So I redesigned the glasses around that section and increased the thickness of the arch of the bridge. And again, I cut them out with the worst possible scissors and tried them to see if it was going to fit. By this point, I really liked how the bridge was flowing and connecting with the rest of the body. And this time I tried them over my glasses to try and give it a little bit more of rigidity, but I think the proof is in the pudding and they fit well without the glasses underneath. From this point, I imported the exact same Illustrator drawing into the Shaper 3D app on the iPad so I could start to model the glasses and see how they would look in 3D space. I've been using Shaper 3D now for a while, and being able to import shapes from Illustrator really means that I can get accurate sketches and accurate models using their push and pull techniques on the iPad. So I built up the overall frames and then started to work on the bridge section, and I added a new body and radiused off the edges to try and give it that curved look. And at the back I did the same thing, but I removed that section from the main body. Then it was just a case of adding fillets to all of the edges to give it a nice round and smooth look. And then I worked on the lenses as well. Now I could have, if I was really being really nerdy, looked at the thickness of my own lenses in my current pair of glasses, but I just guessed. I have quite a high prescription, so I guessed quite a thick lens, and I just used the frame to cut away the excess material that I didn't need and then duplicated it to the other side. I added in some notional hinge elements that I was asked to add in by Bantam Frameworks, and then that was pretty much it. I added these models into Keyshot to try and see how they would look like in real life. And you can see on the left is the original nose piece with the wider bridge, and on the right I've imported the new narrower nose piece with the thicker bridge, and I think it looks like a better design as well as fitting better as well. I actually have a tortoiseshell tutorial on my YouTube channel if you want to go and check out how I made this tortoiseshell effect. I was toying with the idea of getting the frames in a nice black color, maybe for obvious reasons, but on the opposite side I do get called Harry Potter quite a lot already, so I couldn't quite bring myself to do it and I decided to go for the tortoiseshell finish. Also, in terms of the temples or the arms of the glasses, I was told that they would need to get a little bit thicker to house a metal component that goes inside of the acetate, and actually I decided to use the custom temples that Bantam Frameworks already use, so then the glasses can be a full-on Sam Does Design and Bantam Frameworks collaboration. So with that being said, I don't want to reveal the final design just quite yet. It's time to send the Illustrator files over to Jamie and Lucy in Scotland so they can start making the glasses. That's it for today's videos. The files have now been sent to Jamie and Lucy over at Bantam Frameworks. I have it on good authority that they have started making the glasses, so I will start to see the footage of that really soon. Like I said, if you want to see how those glasses turn out in the next video, being handmade in Scotland by Bantam Frameworks, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you can see when that video drops. So if you learned anything in this video, don't forget to comment down below because I love reading about it. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell button and everything else that YouTube asks you to do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.